Hi, and welcome back to the time management course from Palmdale High School's Success Team. Last week, we struck a balance. This week, we're going to explore how scheduling can help make sure you're getting everything you need to get done. Most people want to know the single best way to schedule their day for maximum productivity. And there are numerous articles and books that claim to know the perfect schedule. But the reality is, there is no perfect method for everyone, because we all have particular strengths and weaknesses when it comes to time management and productivity. What works for one person could be a total disaster for another. We want to help you find the scheduling method that works best for you. We want to see you achieve warp speed productivity every day. With that in mind, here are 5 different daily scheduling methods you can try. Some of these methods are pretty straightforward, while others are borderline crazy. It's all about finding the right fit. Time blocking simply means planning out your day in advance and dedicating specific hours to accomplish those specific tasks. Doing this requires determining in advance what you will accomplish and exactly when you will accomplish it. Once you have those in mind, enter these into your calendar and then get to work on those tasks at the appropriate time during the day. When scheduling out tasks, it's important to block out both proactive blocks and reactive blocks. Proactive blocks are when you focus on important tasks that you must get done. This is when you make progress on important projects or do important assignments. Reactive blocks are when you allow time for requests and interruptions, such as email or chores. For example, you could schedule your most challenging tasks for the first 2 hours of open time you have and plow through your inbox at the end of that time. This allows you to work undistracted and still know you'll get to things like email. This method has the advantage of helping you know exactly how you're going to use your time and exactly when you're going to accomplish specific tasks. Time blocking provides you with a list of tasks and a specific time frame to complete each task. By forcing yourself to work within a rigid structure and to accomplish tasks in a given time, you are forced to bring laser focus to every activity. But this isn't ideal for everyone. You might want to try the MIT method. The MIT method is all about focusing on what's essential. Rather than writing out a massive to-do list and trying to get it all done, determine the 1 to 3 tasks that are absolutely essential and then relentlessly focus on those tasks during the day. It's not that you'll never do more than 3 activities in a day, but that you don't do anything else until you've accomplished the 3 essential tasks. The reality is, most days there are only a few essential things that must be done. Yes, there are 1,000 adults clamoring for your attention, but most of those voices aren't crucial. The notifications blowing up your phone and the emails filling your inbox can all wait. If you can complete the 1 to 3 essential tasks, everything else becomes secondary or even unnecessary. Once you determine your 1 to 3 most important tasks, they are scheduled first in your day. You then make progress on essential items before you can get bombarded by distractions. You can use this in conjunction with the time blocking method, saving your initial hours for the most important tasks. Email and phone calls come later, after you've completed your essential tasks. Doesn't resonate with you? Let's move on to the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is all about working in short, massively productive, intensely focused bursts, and then giving yourself a brief break. It's incredibly simple, in that all it requires is a timer, and it allows you to break down a large task into manageable intervals. Here's how it works. First, choose a task. Then set your timer for 25 minutes. Work on that task until the timer ends. Then take a short break, around 5 minutes. Every 4 Pomodoro sessions, take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes. This technique allows you to accomplish a significant amount over the course of the day while still taking adequate breaks. The relatively short time of each session also allows you to intensely focus without becoming mentally fatigued. Despite its beautiful simplicity, there are some downsides to the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro sessions are supposed to be uninterrupted periods of focus, meaning you can't pause mid-session and then pick it back up later. If someone stops by and asks for a few moments of your time, you need to either politely decline or stop the session altogether. Maybe you'd like another option. The human body operates on cycles called ultradian rhythms. During each of these cycles, there is a peak when we are most energized and a trough when we are exhausted. With the 90-minute focus technique, you take full advantage of the energy peaks and troughs that occur throughout your day. Work 90 minutes and then rest for 20 to 30 minutes. Most people pay little attention to the natural rhythms of their body and use stimulants like coffee to power through periods of low energy. This almost always results in a complete crash around 2:30 p.m., which corresponds with a trough in your ultradian rhythm. Working in 90-minute bursts allows you to correlate your maximum energy levels with your task list, which then gives your productivity a major boost. You're working with your body instead of against it. Of course, this system does have its drawbacks. If your parents come into your room and find you napping on the floor, they might not be pleased, even when you explain you're working in conjunction with your ultradian rhythm. And there will be deadlines which will give you no choice but to put your nose to the grindstone. But when you don't find yourself up against the clock, you may want to consider the natural rhythms of your body when deciding on your scheduling method. Your body might not fall exactly in line with the 90-minute cycles, but monitor your energy levels throughout the day for a few weeks to see if you can find a pattern for yourself. Don't like that? Here's another option for you. This is a somewhat bizarre scheduling method that only works for a few select people. But if it works for you, you'll achieve uncommon amounts of productivity in a single day. Most people are monophasic sleepers, meaning they get their daily sleep in one chunk or phase. Biphasic sleepers get their sleep in two smaller chunks, such as 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the late evening. Polyphasic sleepers take this method to the extreme, breaking up sleep into multiple short phases, which allows for less sleep overall and significantly increases productivity. The amount of sleep in each phase can vary, with some people sleeping only in 20-minute naps and others grabbing larger chunks of sleep and then supplementing with naps. This schedule has some very obvious drawbacks. Writer Steve Pavlina noted the challenge of having this type of schedule while still maintaining a sane family schedule. And if you miss any of your scheduled sleep sessions, it can significantly throw off your sleep schedule. But this schedule has also got some major advantages, like getting extra hours every day. If you only sleep 4 hours per day, you add approximately 28 extra hours to your week, assuming normal sleeping patterns of 8 hours. This week's tasks will have you taking the 2 days of activities you logged last week and adapt a scheduling method to help you get control of your time. You can choose any of the scheduling methods you saw here, find one of your own, or mix and match. The essential key is to find something that works for you and follow through using it. Next week, we find ways of using Google Calendar to help keep our schedule scheduled. See you then.